welcome back to another video. Today we are talking about how strong was Asuma Sarutobi. Asuma Sarutobi is the grandchild of Hiruzen Sarutobi. Also, he is the fourth strongest jonin in the Naruto franchise that we are introduced to. Of course, there's Kakashi and Guy, who's at the tippy top. Asuma does not come close to their levels at all. Should he? No. He's more of Kurenai's level, where there's just a big major gap. Well, also he's proficient in wind release, fire release, and is a master of taijutsu. Also has a weird Buddha jutsu, of course. Now, the Buddha jutsu that I am, of course, talking about is Amida's 1,000-arm death embrace, which summons the spirit of Amida to attack the user's target with all 1,000 of his spirit fist. Now, when he uses this technique, of course, he's using it against Hidan. It's an all-out attack, and I don't think he uses it in his reanimated form. The thing is, this is mostly like the Hunter x Hunter technique that we are introduced to through Netero, but also that he uses Ash Pile, his fire release technique, where he inculcates his enemy in a pile of ash and sets fire to the surrounding area, hopefully catching and killing mostly everyone. Now, of course, the fights that we see him in, the Hidan fight, and of course the fights we see against his former team, one, the reanimated Shinobi, or at least the reanimated Asuma, we know is weaker than alive Asuma. So alive Asuma, at least in that fight, would have won against his original team. But the alive Asuma was still incredibly strong, being a master of taijutsu and having all these different chakra techniques. He would have won against Hidan being, of course, one of the weaker Akatsuki out there, but he does not have prior knowledge, nor does he know anything about Hidan. He's basically fighting blind. Of course, we can also see that he does have some ridiculous feats by wounding Kisame, and Kisame is a powerhouse, of course. So he does have ridiculous feats like that, and he should have won against Hidan, at least in my opinion, but it wasn't a who's stronger matchup. It's more of, do you know enough about Hidan's technique to not get caught up in it? And of course he doesn't, so he dies. Now, if you want to talk about rankings, he is the third or fourth strongest jonin that we are introduced to, at least in the first and second part of Naruto. Kakashi and Guy absolutely beat the brakes off of Asuma. There is no debate. That is a major gap. One, Kakashi is one of the most glazed Naruto characters in the show. You would think he's the main character for a little bit, and we know what Guy can do. As mostly any major villain outside of like Kisame and some of the major villains we see in the reanimated arcs, he's left out. Guy is not there during Pain Assault. I would have liked to see him in the Pain Assault arc, but he probably beats Pain. He doesn't even open that 8th inner gate for Pain. He probably opens up the 7th inner gate, and it's just wrecks havoc, right? And that's whoever you think wins in that fight. But with some of Konoha backing him, he would have at least done some damage against Pain, taking out at least 3 out of the 6. Now, of course, if you want to rank Asuma, at least earlier on, you have to rank him to the earlier on characters that we are introduced to, of course, with the Akatsuki characters. For me, he is over Hidan. He is over Kakuzu by far. I would say he stops as short as Sasori. He is not, of course, stronger than Sasori. I would have liked to think so, but he is nowhere near Kage level. Nowhere near Kage level. He's skilled, he's talented, and he uses his skill and talents and his IQ to get by, but he just doesn't have the explosive power and the destructive power of someone like a Sasori. So, you know what? You would kind of directly rank him over. I would say that he is good where he was at. A jonin level ninja that just had high IQ and can play to his strengths. But if you wanted to compare him to anybody, who's the strongest character he could defeat besides Hidan and Kakuzu, would just be Hidan and Kakuzu. I think that's where he caps off at. Maybe he defeats Konan if Konan doesn't get off her technique, of course. But if Konan evades that and gets off her technique, he would lose in a fight. So I think he's stronger than Konan, Kakuzu, and Hidan. That's pretty good. that is just my opinion. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. It's hard to rank them anything other than that, because other than that, you're reaching the Kage level, and they have insane feats and insane techniques where Asuma just can't reach it. Anyway, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.